What an amazing last couple of weeks. Last minute win against Sheffield United through Ceballos. A 2-0 victory away to Southampton, goals coming from our youngsters Nketiah and Willock. Saka signs a new contract. Martinelli signs a new contract. Spurs loses to Sheffield United. 50th goal for Aubameyang, scoring a brace in our 4-0 win against Norwich City. Cedric coming on for his debut and scoring a goal. And now we have capped it off with a 2-0 victory away to Wolves, which sees us go to 7th. What an amazing week. Come on, you Gunners. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to the player ratings for Arsenal's 2-0 victory against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And it's back to back to back to back victories for Mikel Arteta's boys, and what a very good couple of weeks. Things have gone our way. It's a real contrast from the first 2 weeks. After the Premier League returned, we were all mourning. We had just lost to Man City 3-0. Luis has just received a bad red card, out for a couple of matches. Pablo Mario's injured. Granit Xhaka was injured. We went to Brighton. Leno was injured. We conceded the last-minute winner through Neil Mope. He made fun of us. It was a terrible first week from the Premier League return, but we've gotten our mojo back. We started to win games again, and we've started keeping clean sheets. We actually keeping clean sheets away from home. We were minutes away from a clean sheet away to Sheffield. We've kept a clean sheet against a very good attacking team. We kept a clean sheet against Southampton. Ings is scoring goals, but we managed a clean sheet. Another clean sheet again against Norwich City. So it's been a really good 2 weeks, and I really hope we keep the momentum building and we can go to Leicester and Tottenham and Liverpool games with some confidence. And if we can get 3 wins from that, or even 2 wins, okay, let's just focus on the Leicester game. If we can get another win, all of a sudden we are tied with Wolverhampton on 52 points, and they're going to play Sheffield United in the middle of the week. So it's looking like maybe top 6 is not that far. I know Man U and Chelsea are a bit far because they're winning their games, so top 6 wouldn't be bad. So for today's game, from the lineup, I'd say I expected, obviously, Martinez to start. I wish Martinelli could be there. I expected Cedric to start, Tierney, Luis. But in my starting lineup from my preview, I'd put Socrates and Holding instead of Kolasinac and Mustafi. But they looked fit to me, played well, both of them. In the middle, we had Xhaka and Ceballos. Expected that. We also had Saka, Nketiah, and Aubameyang. Now, for Saka, expected it. For Aubameyang, expected it, but not Nketiah. But obviously, we had that Pepe. Pepe's wife was expecting, so he couldn't make it to the game, so Nketiah had to start. Again, Ozil missed out. Again, Guendouzi missed out. A couple of issues there still that need sorting out. I was quite surprised that Nketiah still comes on instead of Lacazette. That means Arteta has a lot of trust in him. And I'm glad he does, because our youngsters are doing well recently. And I hope that spirit and momentum keeps growing till next season, because we're actually depending on a couple of them, like Saka is actually helping us a lot. So I'm really happy that on the bench, Lacazette came on, Bellerin came on, Willock came on, Torreira came on. Good to have him back fit. Niles came on. He hasn't played a couple of games, I think, since the Sheffield game. So good to have him back too. So that was the lineup for the game. Panned out the way I expected it to be in the first half. They are dominating possession a lot. We couldn't handle the ball, and our creation is so poor nowadays. We have no creativity. We have no one to pick up the ball from midfield to the attack. We actually had, I think, the last minute started having a couple of shots, but before then I think we only had like 2 shots, and those were the 2 goals. So it wasn't really good. Wolves had like 9 shots when I checked the stats around the 60th minute. So we were being dominated, to be fair, but that's what big teams do. You scrape victories. If you don't play well, just get the victory wherever it is, whether if it's at home, away, try and get that victory. Take your chances, get that victory. And that is what we've done today. That is what we did against Southampton. That's what we did against Sheffield. So I'm really glad for that victory. So What else can I talk about? Mikel Arteta today, I'll give him props for today. Not easy to win away to Wolves. Those guys are fighting for top four, so it's never easy going there and winning. But anyway, let me get into the player ratings for the match. In goal, Martinez, clean sheet again. I think that is 7 starts in the Premier League for Arsenal, and he has kept 6 clean sheets. If not that, it's 8 games and 7 clean sheets. You have to give him props. Replacing Lane is not easy. That has been our best player for the whole season, and Martinez looks like, I hate to say it, but you're not even missing Leno because you haven't even conceded goals since he went. Martinez has done really well, especially in aerial balls. I think he's better than Leno in that. Any crosses, he gathers them nicely, doesn't mess around with the ball. Okay, a couple of times he tried to pass the ball to Luiz and Mustafi, and I had my heart in the mouth because I don't like that when people start playing in their own box, but he did well. So for today, I'm going to give him an 8. We need him till the end of the season, and he's doing well. So 8 for Martinez. Cedric wanted him to start, made a very good cameo against Norwich City, and he did well. His positioning is better than Bellerin's. Quicker in decision making. He decides whether to pass or to cross the ball. Bellerin, every time he gets forward nowadays, he gets caught up in two minds, doesn't know whether to shoot, whether to pass. But Cedric, when he gets forward, he either crosses the ball, he knows what he's doing immediately. Only problem was today was the couple of fouls he made, lost concentration for a couple of seconds and gave away a dangerous free kick. That is what I don't like. But kept a clean sheet, got subbed off, so I'm going to give him a 7 for today. Mustafi, clean sheet, good tackles, very good tackles. A couple of times Jimenez and Torreira had the ball, but he put his foot forward and got the ball and put us on the attack. So today, to me, Mustafi looked like Cannavaro to me. Looked like a combination of Cannavaro, Maldini, Nesta, Cafu, all of them put together. And if he keeps playing like this, maybe we can give him an opportunity for next season. But yeah, he kept a clean sheet too. So I'm going to give him an 8 for today. The next one is David Luiz. Cleared a lot of balls, headers. Even there's a time Jota ran with the ball, but he cleared it, put in a block, but he got a silly yellow card in the first half against Traore. I knew I was going to give him a hard time, and that cost him a 9 in this match. I was going to give him a 9, so I'm going to give him an 8. Kolasinac playing at centre-back. We finally discovered his correct position. He's actually playing well in that position. He's playing really well. His strength is helping us in that position. So, and plus he doesn't have to go back and go forward. That confuses him a lot. So I'm going to give him a 7 for today. Kieran Tierney, the legend. Clean sheet again. His crossing is perfection. Assisted the Saka's goal, even though it wasn't direct, it hit someone. But that cross, another time he crossed the ball, there was no one there though. But his crossing is very nice. His defending is very nice. Played, I think, 50-something minutes. So Tierney, again, I'm going to give him a 9. Very good. For the minutes he was on the pitch, I'm going to give him another 9. Xhaka, apart from a couple of fouls and dodgy passes, gifting Wolves possession, he's doing very well in the middle. At least I've seen some improvement from him. Not getting those many yellow cards and many poor passes costing us goals. So I'm going to give Xhaka a 7. Ceballos gets another 7. Lost the ball too a couple of times, but looks better than he has the whole season, to be honest. This is the best we've seen him play. The most starts I think we've had him start for us consecutively, and he's done well. Got the win against Sheffield, and he's doing quite well now. So I'm going to give him a 7. Saka, what a player. What a player. That's why we were happy when he signed that contract. We're actually depending on him. He's 18 years of age, and we're depending on him. This is the first time I think that Aubameyang is playing 90 minutes and he didn't have to score. Saka helped us. He was looking a bit, the position-wise, I didn't like him on the right wing. Also in defensive midfield a bit, a couple of minutes. I didn't like that. I prefer him on the left, but he did what he needed to do, scored us a goal. So I'm going to give him an 8 for today. Nketiah worked very hard, almost scored the opening goal for us. It is tough working against Willy Bolly and Connor Cody there, so you have to give him respect for that. I'm going to give Nketiah 7. Aubameyang captain's performance didn't really stand out like the likes of Tierney and maybe Luiz today. So I'm going to give Aubameyang a 7. Defended well, captain's performance, 7 for Aubameyang. To the subs, Niles came on, good tackles, got a yellow card though, so I'm going to give him a 7. Willock, I think he's the one who assisted the Lacazette goal. Very good again, coming as a sub like the Southampton game. So I'm going to give Willock, I'm going to give him a 7 for that assist. If it was him, I'm going to give him a 7. I hope it was him. 7 for him. If it was not, 6, but I think it was him, so 7. Bellerin, I'm going to give him a 6. Wasn't on for a long time. I really hope he regains his form because his position is going now. Niles is there, Cedric is there, so 6 for Bellerin. Lacazette, goal. We needed a goal from Lacazette and he finally got it. I'm really happy. I wanted him to get a goal against Norwich but couldn't, so I'm happy for that goal today. Really needed it, so took away the pressure for us. I was really concerned. I thought we were going to concede again. In the home game, they scored very late on against us when we were leading 1-0 and it ended as a 1-1 draw. I was worried again. Torreira had missed a chance. So I'm going to give Lacazette an 8. Torreira not on for long. I'm going to give him a 6. Mikel Arteta for today, 10. Correct substitutions at the right time. I was just telling someone I was watching the game with, I hope he doesn't wait until the 80th minute today, but he brought on Niles early on for Tierney, gave him a rest. Brought on Willock and Bellerin, brought on Lacazette and Torreira at the right time. Some experience around the 80th minute, so that was good. 10 for Arteta today. Not easy to win away to Wolves. The start I had from today is that Wolves, we are the first team to beat Wolves at their place with a clean sheet. And I think they hadn't conceded in like 16 of the 17 halves they've played in the last 10, 12 matches. So that is a crazy start. So good getting a victory against them. Pepe didn't play today, but he gets a straight 10. He's not scoring on the pitch. He didn't score on the pitch today, but he scored away from the pitch. And I'm going to give him a 10. I hope to have him back fresh in the next game. So 10 for Pepe. Good luck to him and to his wife. Those are my player ratings for the game. I'd predicted a 2-1. I didn't expect a clean sheet, but we kept a clean sheet. As I've said in many videos before, the 3 defenders, 5 defenders is really working for us. So I hope we stick to that till the end of the season. Let me know in the comment section your man of the match. I'd probably go for maybe Luiz or Tierney. Both of them were magnificent. Let me know which player didn't really work for you today, which player stood out, which ones are you looking forward to watching in the next game. Do you think Ozil and Guendouzi should be brought back anytime soon, or one of them? Let me know in the comment section. How happy are you out of 10? Thanks for watching again. Come on, you Gunners. Keep staying safe, and I'll talk to you later.